Have you ever wondered why you need to keep your lease current and up to date? Well, I'm here with Joanne Danckwardt of One Agency, JD Property Agents in Fairy Meadow. So Joanne, why do we need to keep it up to date? Why does it need to be current?
Okay, so the things that I feel are really important is that we renew the lease. We then know what the intention is of that tenant. It's really important, and it gives us an opportunity to give them a call and say, how are you going? You know, are you enjoying living there? And do you want to stay? So most of the time you get a sense of whether they are thinking of some sort of lifestyle change. If they are, then we want to know about that as soon as possible because we want to be ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And if they are thinking about leaving, it's good for us to know that. So if they're looking at staying, it's good for us to know that. The other thing is that when the lease is coming to its conclusion, we always look, one, to find out what the tenant's intentions are, also what the owner's intentions are. But we review the rental amount that they're paying too.
Right.
And it's super important because when you do a rent increase, you have to give a tenant 60 days notice when they're in a lease. And so we start working on that like 3 months prior to the end of that lease period. So it forces me as an agent, and property managers need to do that review. If the lease wasn't in place, there should still be a review process in place. However, when you know your lease is coming to an end and we have a responsibility to check these things, then we're going to make sure that it gets done. And if the rent needs to increase, then we're giving the tenant plenty of notice. So when that lease is due for expiry, we're going to have the new rent kick in. So there's a couple of really big benefits that you get from making sure that there is a current lease in place. Also, I feel that tenants, they have a sense of responsibility when there's a lease in place, and also if they decided that they were going to leave and there was a current lease in place, there's break lease fees as well.
Yes.
So there's that's changed a little bit. Years ago it used to be just a flat 6 weeks break lease fee, but it's been changed, and now it depends on how much time is left on the lease as to how much they pay for breaking the lease. So if it's in the first quarter, it's 4 weeks, 3 weeks, sorry. If it's in the second part, second quarter, then it's 3 weeks.
Oh, right.
And it goes down to the last quarter is just 1 week. So
Right.
it goes, down. So it's another reason why it's good to have a lease in place, because if they have some lifestyle change, something happens in their life and they need to move, then you do get compensated for them breaking that lease. So there's a few really important points about having a current lease in place.
Perfect. Well, if you've got any questions about whether or not your own lease is even current, or questions around what that should entail, please contact Joanne here at One Agency, JD Property Agents in Fairy Meadow. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.